Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to do a quick video and show you how I make my spicy Nuduja paste. It's dead easy. I've got 2 slices of white bread, which I've diced up. I've got some spicy Nuduja pork, which just comes in a block. It's like a spicy Spanish sort of meat paste. Got a bit of chili oil and some spices really. Just got some hot chili powder, some cayenne pepper, some paprika, some smoked paprika, and a few other bits and pieces. I'm just going to put a little bit of, you don't need a lot, a pinch of black pepper, cracked black pepper, tiny bit. I'm going to put in, again, about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Tiny bit of salt. This is cayenne pepper. Again, I'm not putting masses in, just 1/4 teaspoon cayenne pepper. Paprika, same again, 1/4 teaspoon. Hot chili powder, probably less of that, just a tiny pinch. And a good bit of smoked paprika. Then with pork, I'm just going to dice up really small. It's quite soft, this spicy Nuduja pork. Dice it into small bits. And I'm going to leave a little bit over there to one side, and I'll add that later on. I'm going to add a tiny bit of chili oil just to bring it together. About, get all that in there. And a couple of other bits and pieces as well. About 1/2 teaspoon of crushed hemp. That in there. And about 1 teaspoon of pure fish meal. And get that in there. And now it's a case of getting your hands dirty. It's giving it all a good knead. And it's a case of just, you'll have to adjust it with a little bit more, maybe a little bit more oil, or you don't want it too wet. But it's going to take about 5 minutes of kneading and binding. That pork's still a little bit frozen. Keep it in the freezer. I do use it for cooking as well. But you need a good knead, good working. And all of a sudden start to come together. Once that paste is mixed in with all the bread, it's starting to form a nice ball now. And the chub and Barb will love this. I really do love it. I think this will take a touch more, drop of oil. Right, it's going to knead it and knead it and knead it. The more you knead it, the softer and more pliable it gets. It starts to break the bread down, become a dough. You don't want to overdo it at the start, because it's just going to end up too wet. In fact, that might be quite good. And it'll become a nice firm dough. It's starting to get there. I think that's just going to need a drop of oil. Spread that out. I'm just going to put a tiny drop of oil in there. Tiny drop. A couple of drops, like that. 2 or 3 drops. And keep working it. Keep kneading it. I'll probably get back to you in 5 minutes once it's all a nice pliable sort of play-doughy plasticine sort of consistency. You want it nice and firm so it stays around the hook, but soft and pliable. You don't want it sort of flaky, and you want to get that gluten out of the bread so it's nice and doughy. So it's getting there, it's starting to get there. You don't want it to break up and be crumbly. You need to keep kneading it for a good 5-10 minutes, and I'll get back to you in a sec. Okay, I've been moulding that for a good 10 minutes, and now it's just like a nice play-doughy consistency. Really soft, nice and malleable, and quite nice and moist. It's not going to crumble. You get a nice piece off, mould that into a ball, press it flat. Then you can put your pellet in there, or you hook around it and mould that on. And now that last bit, I just kept that rest of the bits of spice and Nuduja. I'm just going to put that in, squish it flat, put it in the middle. I'm not going to mould this too much now, so I want the little nice little cubes in there. That's perfect. You see that? We've got some bits of the Nuduja. Now it's done for a session. You can freeze that down. I'll wrap that really tight in loads of cling film, and that will do quite a few sessions. That will quite easy. That's just perfect consistency. It's nice, soft, doughy, squidgy. It's not going to crumble, it's not going to come off. It'll mould up round the hook really well. That'll stay on. Give it a go. You can fry that up and eat it if you want. Alright guys, tight lines, all the best. See you again in another one.